Also, in this week's issue, country star Granger Smith is opening up about how he and his family are moving forward 1 year after the tragic drowning of his 3-year-old son, River.
River drowned last year after he somehow opened the family pool's childproof lock when Smith's attention was diverted towards his older kids, Lincoln and London. Smith tells us that he will forgive himself one day, but he is, quote, not there yet, adding that his mind still goes into an endless loop of what ifs and could haves. His wife, Amber, echoes that feeling, admitting that you can sometimes think that you are doing great and then it will, quote, hit you out of nowhere that he's not here. She calls it a daily battle.
But the family is trying their best to see the positives in this tragedy whenever they can. Amber explains one of them is how it brought their family closer together and how the couple now feels free to talk, quote, much deeper about hard things. Smith, meanwhile, heartbreakingly reveals in the issue, quote, I feel like I've died, but he adds, it's not a bad thing that me died. In fact, I think it's all good. It's only good. Smith goes on to say that he's truly shed layers, explaining, I feel wiser, I feel more in tune spiritually.
Looking back at the tragic day, Smith also wants to remind everyone about the dangers of drowning, calling it so silent. Smith adds there's often no splashing or gurgling or kicking, and reveals that when River entered the pool that day, there wasn't even a splash.
Smith now honors his son with a tattoo of River's name on his right arm, which he got shortly after River's death. The father and son had a tight bond and reminisces in this week's issue about his routine of putting River to bed each night and waking him up each morning.
Smith returned to touring shortly after the tragedy, saying he made that decision because he knew returning to his music would be a critical part of his healing process. But he says it took him a long time to actually enjoy the music at all and even care about a concert. We're really glad he's speaking out about all of this. For more on Granger Smith, you can pick up a copy of People on Newsstands Friday.